You know, one thing I can't stand by living in the information age, you have people that are, in my opinion, willfully ignorant. And the reason why I say you willfully ignorant is because some statements that some people will make, even though you live in 2023 and you can find out information like this, case in point, you got a brother that's talking about taking his kids to the African continent. But I want you to hear this.
I have a child. I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland and let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here, you know, but look at them. They're staying in woods and trees.
Now, a simple Google search, he could find out the real information that goes on the African continent. He can look at YouTube. There's plenty of people that's on the African continent every day, living their best life, and they're not in no trees and no woods. Like, what is he talking about? Now, do people live in a village? Sure, they live in a village, but that's not the majority of people today in the African continent. We don't, listen, I can always tell when people don't travel because you make silly statements like that. It doesn't take much to try to buy an economy ticket and just go see it yourself. You don't make your kids thinking, oh, I'm gonna go see some people swing from some trees. You know, that is a white supremacist mindset that was taught to you. And the white supremacists know they lied to you because I know they be going over there all the time, enjoying their life. And they not no woods and trees at all. They hanging out with all the other Africans, right? And the people that last year, people could be watching, or so that went to South Africa when we did that tour and everything. No, it wasn't last year, the previous year. We did that tour to South Africa. Those of you who went, you saw how it was. Anybody was it coming out of no trees or woods or whatever. You saw it with your own eyes. Those of you who went to Kenya, you saw that with your own eyes, right? Now, speaking of South Africa, you know, it's trying to maybe possibly, well, now finalizing a deal, and you let me know if you would be interested in going to Johannesburg and Durban, because last time it went to Johannesburg and Cape Town, but it's Johannesburg and Durban this time. The actual particular tour will be in April of 2024. So if you are interested, you know, in that, and we only want people who are interested. We don't want to hear the people talking about you ain't going nowhere. Nobody asked you to do nothing. I'm talking about the people that actually want to expand their life and actually want to see the world. I'm talking about those people because, you know, you got some of y'all don't want to leave your neighborhood. You never left your state. And I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the black people or anybody who wants to say, you know, yeah, I'd like to go see Johannesburg. I want to go see Durban. I've never been there because maybe you went last time, went to Cape Town, but you never went to Durban. So you may want to double back and you went, you know, with the real South Africa, which, you know, I definitely love the real South Africa, Dr. Latasha and Mark Blanton. You know, they definitely good brothers and sisters right here from America that left America and went over to South Africa and started their own tour company. And I will say they do very good at putting together tours, because when I took my family to South Africa back in March of this year, you know, I called them up and I said, hey, man, you put something together for my family. And they made sure to take care of my whole family. And there was no hiccups. There was no problems. Everything was good. My family was very, you know, happy about the trip and everything that went along with that. They still talk about that trip, you know, from earlier this year. So definitely, I will tell you that, you know, when it comes to the real South Africa, I'll trust them and I have no issue, you know, working with them. So, you know, be on the lookout. We're going to put something together, like I say, for April of next year. I think that's a lot of time for people to, and even the price is a real good price that I saw. Even though considering it with everything going up, it's still a real good price for what they have for that tour. It'll be a 10-day tour, actually. So let me know if you'd be interested in that, because that is coming very soon. So jump on it so you don't, it's taking, I think, 30 people this time. So make sure you jump on that. And so you can see all the sights and enjoy yourself, you know, etc. But with all that being said, you know, travel, please travel, black people, travel, and travel some more. It doesn't make sense to live your whole life and you never went nowhere. And the good thing about, you know, even the trip, going to Johannesburg, South Africa, and to Durban, like I say, you don't need a visa, nothing like that. You can just show up with an American passport. You can make payments on that. So you don't have to break yourself, and everything is done for you. You don't have to go searching for anything. So, we put that up, let us know, but don't be like this brother. I mean, please don't, because ignorance is something that we just cannot continue from this stage in life and forward.